The Deck Network. Build a deck. Bam! This is the Deck Network. I'm your host, Mike Danzilio, and we have the loose cannon.
The lightning rod for controversy. Matt Dalton. Remember here at the Deck Network, it's all decks. All the time.
We got a good show today from a medium-sized decking company that produces a beautiful decking. My good friends at the Gossen Company from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Nice.
Excellent product. But let's first, we are always getting behind on emails.
Lots of emails coming in. Mike at the Deck Network, Matt at the Deck Network.
And also, I've been working on the Deck Network store.
Yeah, what's going on with that? We got a sponsor of this whole show now.
The Deck Network store is a lot of work, but it's we have all the products that we talk about here, all the mainstream larger decking companies. You can get all your decking and railing and lights and even whatever you want. It can be usually purchased through the Deck Network store.
Which is great. You can see us talking about it here in the videos, and then just one click away, you'll be there being able to purchase the product.
What's good about the Deck Network store is that Matt and I are behind it. So
and that's it. And you know we're good people.
You know us. You built rapport with us. And
listen, we're the faces of this whole deck industry things here. So
okay, so but first, before we want to talk about the Deck Network store for a minute.
Get a little plug in there.
We have our friends at Gossen we want to talk about, but I got some good emails.
And I got to give you credit, Mike. I see you all day responding to these emails. Lots coming in. You usually get right back to the people.
Yeah, I don't usually. We probably only have 20% that we talk about on the show. Some of them are always kind of funny. You know, someone would say some smart remark or something. And you know,
people commenting on my jacket.
Yes, even one time you had a wrinkled jacket and someone said, "Did you sleep in that jacket or something?"
Which is probably true.
You look pretty good right now. You going to the principal's office again today?
Well, no, but just the design team here that makes us look pretty for the camera. We have to thank them because they do a hell of a job.
He's wearing makeup. I'm not. Okay, this is going to be an ongoing email. It's not over by any stretch of the imagination. Dear Mike, I see that you presented recently at the annual Composite Decking and Railing Conference. That was the Principia Conference. And was hoping that you could provide some general insight into a few questions that my husband and I can stop arguing over deck options and start planning. We intend to build a deck around the pool this spring. It will be a living space for us and the kids for the several months that the pool is open. We need structural integrity and function. I want it to have all the aesthetic beauty that I can afford, and I don't want any maintenance. Boy, where have I ever heard that before? I'm assuming this translates to some sort of composite/synthetic. I want a wood that will withstand upstate New York winters year after years and also look like an exotic interior wood. Remember that. My husband's argument is that even if such a decking material does exist, it will take a special contractor. Our contractor is highly experienced in natural woods and commercial composites from Big Box, Lowe's, and Home Depot. 2, it will be far more expensive than cedar. Well, most things are more expensive than cedar, but they last much longer.
And look at the value proposition, how much is going to cost you over the life of the deck.
It's not. Is it available here in Waverly, New York? I think that's very upstate, maybe near Buffalo.
Very cold winters, I'm sure they're dealing with there.
Is there such a material, would Lowe's or carry it? Can I win this argument? Are there any recommended exterior decking materials that would have the unique look of interior floors? And what would I expect to pay for this? Thank you very much, Mike. Your thoughts are most appreciated. Now, she sent this to my store, the No Maintenance Decks. And of course, it was forwarded by our team
full team there.
So she didn't even know about the Deck Network.
And there's a lot of stuff going on there. You got the conflict between the husband and wife. Yes. You have contractors. There's a lot of moving parts. I'm interested to see how you retort.
My reply. Hi, thanks for the email. Yes, there are great composite deckings on the market. You may have to visit someplace other than the big box to get higher quality products. Please go to the Deck Network website, and I gave her the URL, and watch a few of our shows on the world of composite decking and railings. These products are very mainstream, and most quality decking contractors are well versed on the applications of these products. These products will cost more than cedar and pressure-treated wood, but if you want your deck to look good, these composite decking products such as Trex, TimberTech, and AZEK will pay for themselves within 5 years. You mentioned that you like the look of interior flooring. Check out TimberTech Legacy Decking. It's new for 2014 and has the hand-scraped finish that many people are asking for. Okay, so I sent it back. You know, I answered the question.
Yeah.
Well, of course, this is going to be an ongoing email.
Oh, no.
So, Mike, thanks for the excellent feedback. Very much appreciated. I will go to your link and check out the shows on decking. I did follow up your suggestion on the TimberTech Legacy line with our local distributor. They indicated that they will not have pricing on this product available to quote until after February, but I was simply thrilled to learn that such a product exists and that it was available here in our small town. Of course, feel free to use our letter, but don't tell my husband you shared the story about me being right. His tail is still between his legs ever since he saw pictures of that beautiful Legacy line.
Wow. Look at that, bringing people together here on the Deck Network.
Maybe bringing them apart. But she asked me for a decking that looked like an interior floor. I told her where to go to look at it, and she loved it.
And that ties it all together. We saw about a year ago with the interior designer George saying the inside is going out. Now they answer with the Legacy
That's
line.
what they want. They didn't think that there was a product that was available,
and now there
but
is.
Her desire was to have the exterior decking floor resemble the beauty of their interior flooring, and I pushed her in the right direction.
That's great.
So let's
there.
get happy about that. That's a good story from the Deck Network.
Helping people all the time.
Okay, Matt, let's get into the Gossen Company. My friends at Gossen. Now, Gossen may not be one of the top 5 or 10 brands, but it's a great decking product. Remember we had our interview with our good friend Eamon from Perth, Australia. He loved the Gossen Decking.
Now, is that Decking Perth or Perth Decking?
It was one or the other because I think, well, that's a conflict for 12,000 miles from here.
Not for us to worry about.
Yeah, that's a long way. Remember we had a little talk about how do you get to Perth, Australia. You take a lot of gas even though you could.
Do the contractors know about the Gossen line? Maybe the homeowner doesn't know that there's a line out there like this.
The homeowners know about it before the contractors do, because the contractors listen to your radio station and they don't, but
they're not listening to
the Deck Network because they don't, most of them don't have computers or anything. But as we always, when we have a new decking line on here, they always send us a contractor kit. And look at this baby that they sent us.
Whoa!
Look at that.
You can tell it's nice.
Yeah,
by
look
the
at
outside
this.
of it.
This one's a beauty. This was the nicest one we've ever received.
I'm gonna say this one's nice.
This one is great. Let's open it up and see what we
can
get.
use this for luggage the next time you're doing your extravagant travels and researching decks across the world.
Okay, well, of course we have our brochures, which we always need, and all sorts of little. They have a lot of different products. They have our, they have their porch flooring, which of course is just great.
What are those? 6 inches across?
No. They're barely 3 inches.
Porch planks.
Yes, porch planks. So you're going to take 4 linear feet per square foot. So that's a little bit more expensive, but that gives a great line, a great look. Porch flooring. Where we are, there's not a lot of porches.
That's if you're doing a wraparound.
Yeah, but we don't have a lot of them here. But in different parts of the country, porch flooring is huge.
Sit out on your porch.
So
and drink
these
a
are
lemonade or
what
something.
I consider their best decking, and this is what the recommended product that my friend Eamon from Perth Decking tells us to use. So Matt, you can probably push that out of the way. Let's take a look at some of these colors. I have some, well, we have a website. Then I know that I have some pictures. I think I'm going to use the same photos that my friend Eamon from Australia sent me. So we'll, let's take a look at these pictures. We'll get the full screen on this. Yeah, you can't really tell much from that picture. Look at that one though.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that one has, that's the...
I like that, around the tree.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Eamon does a beautiful job out there in Perth, Australia, and it is hot over there. It's not, sure, we get 100 degrees once every 5 years. They have 100 degrees all the time. And he said he did not get any color shifting. He's been using this product for 4 years.
Wow.
That's the Tuscan Cherry, my favorite color of their Passport line. This is it's probably the same house in a different area. Really nice. This one is this color here. This is the Moroccan Cedar. Rich color. It has these nice variegations on it. Read the product material about how to clean it, because I'm not sure.
You don't want to mess that stuff up.
Yeah, you don't want to mess this up. This is This is really fine. This is when we talked about that when we had our guide to composite decking. This is what we call the ultra premium.
High end.
Yeah, it's not that much more expensive than the premium PVC deckings, but nonetheless it is a little bit more, but everybody that buys it definitely feels that it's worth it. And the interesting thing about this decking is that when people buy this product, they're not 10 by 20s. These are 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 square foot decks because it just looks great.
And you want to talk about adding equity to your home? You put something like this there.
Stuff it's jaw dropping. This stuff is so beautiful.
Yeah, no, it does look beautiful applied here.
Let's look at some of these pictures we have from our buddy Eamon. He's an artist.
Yeah,
that's
he's
for sure.
Creative with the design.
Yeah, look at that. There's the nice job on the hot tub over there. And look at this. Look at this house with the in-ground pool with the glass railing around it.
Wonder if that's stored, on those seating there. Do you open those seats up? You store things
maybe.
in there.
They got the hound.
You got a dog. A dingo is what they call them in Australia, I believe.
I think that's a golden retriever.
Is that what they call them in Australia?
That's what they call it here. I don't know what they call it in Australia, but again, there's that same other photo.
Yeah, no, this really pops.
This is beautiful decking.
You're going to pay a little bit more for it.
Well worth it.
Yep.
It's great stuff. The Gossen Company, it's not one of the largest of the decking companies, but they have certainly carved themselves out a niche by having a very nice decking. And that's how you grow, by having a great product.
You put the quality
It's an innovative product, which I always say in business is what you always want to do.
What about warranties from the Gossen line?
Well, it probably has a warranty like any of the others. It doesn't have a fade or stain warranty because you'll never see that on PVC, although we are starting to see that on some of the new covers on that. But
and we learned in the guide to composite decking you have to watch for blushing.
Yes, but as Eamon says, 4 years and he hasn't seen any. If you didn't get it in 4 years, you're not going to be getting anything.
Especially in that heat.
Yes, in that blazing sun of Australia. It's got some great heat there. The Gossen brochure.
Check them out, GossenCorp.com.
Yes, you can always go to, you can just do a search for Gossen Decking. I love the stuff. It's sure you're not going to sell as much of this as you sell with the mainstream decking products, but it's a real good one. We sold quite a bit last year, but again, they were monster decks.
Yeah.
Monster decks.
Someone that's looking for something really specific, where they have something in mind of what they're looking for. Gossen could be the answer for it.
Yeah. Keep in mind, Gossen, if your local retailer has it, or if not, you can go to Gossen.com and they would tell you the retailers in your area that would be able to get it. Great stuff, nice people. I've been working with them for a couple of years. That's it for this show. Again, we try to keep these shows fast moving. And if you want to ask us any questions, you have Mike at the Deck Network and
Matt at the Deck Network.
Do you ever check your email?
I do, and I get tons of emails. And I have to respond to Michelle in Weehawken, New Jersey. I can't marry you. I get marriage proposal requests on the email.
I certainly can see that happening.
Well, it does. That's what happens when you're in the public eye. We're two polarizing figures in the deck industry, and we get a lot of praise for it.
I was at somewhat of a private sales meeting in Atlantic City with the Trex Company and some of the distributors.
Sounds like you guys were partying at the casinos.
It was beautiful. No, we had a good time. We ate a lot of very nice food. And somebody actually told me that they liked you.
I mean, why are you so surprised by that? Like one person came out, and did you say, like, you feeling all right, buddy? Are you drinking? Like,
this is an executive for the Trex Company. He said, Mike is really good. I mean, excuse me, Matt's really good.
See?
Yeah, I was surprised.
It happens.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, we'll get lucky.
He gave me his business card because I'd never met him before, and I went to give him my card. He goes, I don't need your card. I know who you are. And we go to the Deck Network if we want to see anything about decks.
That's it.
And but that's it for today. Have a great day. Ciao for now. And as Porky would say,
beat. That's all, folks.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.